I'm getting ready this week to go on my daughter's 20th airplane ride, and she's just over a year and a half, which is crazy to think about. That is a lot of flights for a child who's not even 2. So I think I have some expertise on the traveling with a baby toddler topic. If you're in that life phase where you want to have a baby, you're starting to think about it, but you really want to travel because you've been told travel before you have kids, your life is over after you have kids, you can't travel once you have a baby, or you're seeing a lot of the influencer videos where it's like, just have the baby, you can travel with them. I don't feel like one or the other of those depictions on social media are completely accurate. So here's what I would tell you if you are starting to think about having kids but you still want to travel. Yes, you can most certainly travel after you have a baby. The easiest time to do that is when they are really, really little. I am in the hardest time to travel with a kid, which is basically right around a year and a half. Travel once you have a kid is gonna be so much harder than pre-kid. Think about the trips that you want to do without a kid. There are so many places that you can go with a kid. I've been to Japan twice. It's super baby kid friendly. But if you have things on your bucket list with your partner or even by yourself that you want to do that you know is going to be harder to do once you have a kid, I would do those trips now before you get pregnant. For example, my husband and I really wanted to do Europe, and we did before we had her, and I'm so glad we did because I think if we went to Europe now, it would be a lot harder and the trips just wouldn't look the same. For example, we went to Italy and we did like a 3-hour Colosseum tour. You can't do that with a baby or toddler. Can you still go to Europe? Sure. Can I go to Europe now that I have a baby and toddler? Honestly, no, because I live in Hawaii and that would be absolutely miserable to try to get to Europe within a day or two. Long story short, I would say I love motherhood, so have the baby, but do the trips before you have a baby where there are things on your bucket list that you really want to do now while you are in your 20s or early 30s without a kid. You could definitely go to places like Portugal where they're very baby friendly after you have a baby. So maybe save that one until your baby is earthside.